Story 2. I picked up a hitchhiker, but he wasn't human. It was close to 1 a.m. when Ryan began the long drive home from visiting his parents. The highway was empty, stretching endlessly under a black sky with no stars. His phone had no signal, and the only sound came from the hum of his tires against the asphalt. Then out of nowhere, he saw someone standing by the roadside, a man in a dark hoodie with his thumb out. Ryan hesitated. It was the middle of nowhere, and no one should have been out walking. But guilt got the better of him. He slowed down and pulled over. The man stepped closer, his face still hidden by the hood. "Need a ride?" Ryan asked, trying to sound calm. The hitchhiker nodded once and silently opened the passenger door. As he climbed in, Ryan noticed something strange. His clothes were soaking wet, as if he'd been standing in the rain, but it hadn't rained all night. They drove in silence for several minutes. The man just stared straight ahead, not blinking, not moving. Ryan tried to make small talk, asking where he was headed. The hitchhiker replied in a low, raspy voice, "Just down the road." But the road went on forever. No houses, no lights, just darkness. Then, Ryan glanced over, and his stomach twisted. The man's hands were resting on his knees, but they were wrong. The fingers were too long, bending in odd angles like broken sticks. Ryan pretended not to notice, his heart pounding. A few minutes later, the temperature inside the car dropped sharply. His breath fogged up the windshield, and he could see frost forming on the dashboard vents. When he looked at the hitchhiker again, the seat beside him was empty. Ryan slammed on the brakes, his tires screeching. The passenger door was still closed.